worst part is this technically isn't even all of them. Oh no! This is gonna be a game. We're doing something a little bit different for the September game because September is my birthday month. So go big or go home. Oh my God, let's do this. Hello and welcome to another tabletop TBR game, which is the game that I created to help me pick the books to be read for each month. I thought that it would be nice to also go to the library and try and pick out some dual book options for some of the prompts. I'm feeling like I might regret this, but let's get into it. Time to shuffle some of these bad boys and pick our 10 bonus cards to start off with. So we've got Busy Busy, Thriller, Busy Busy again. Just getting these points. Different culture, sci-fi, any, paranormal, love that. Classic, different country. Last one, red cover. I'm very excited to get more of these bonus prompts on the new game that I'm working on. It's gonna be fun. I hope you guys are excited. Let's also shuffle our regular cards. I hunted down some old props, so hopefully we should get some fun new stuff. And then we can do this and grab, what, 2 of these maybe to start off? I don't know. I've been super wishy-washy with picking these in the beginning, but I'll go with 2. So we've got a draw 2, keep 1, and a move +3 spaces. I was hoping for some let's re-roll that. Okay, this is September's game, so we're here, and I think we're ready to start. I need to move my coffee. Should I set the mood? Okay, time to roll. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should have mentioned that's a good number to start off with. We're going well. Most recently acquired. It doesn't make sense for me to go to the library for this one, so I'm going to stick to a book that I actually have purchased. But the most recent book that I purchased is not the book one in a series. I ended up getting Her Soul for Revenge by Harley LaRoe. Of course, Kiwi decides to use the bathroom right now. Why would she do it at any other time but when I'm recording? Okay, so I ended up getting Her Soul for Revenge by Harley LaRoe, which is the book 2 in a dark romance series. I am trying to do a little dark romance thing for a video that I thought would be fun, and surprise, surprise, I started the first one and was like, hey, this isn't so bad, and may have gotten the second one before I finished it. So we're actually not gonna read this one. We'll read the first one, obviously, because I haven't finished it. So yay for the first prompt. We're gonna be going with Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRoe, a dark romance about a young woman who is finishing up college and who is trying to get her paranormal YouTube channel off the ground, and weird things starts happening at this college, and she ends up in a relationship with a demon that she accidentally summons, and lots of steam and crazy stuff ensues. So honestly, sounds like a fun time. So hopefully I can get into it. We'll see. Next roll. A 3 and a 6, so 9. Doing good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Too bad. That would have been a nice one to land on. Another regular prompt based on the cover. All right, so I ended up spending some time at the library looking for some options. And as you can see, I did not find anything I was super excited about. So I figured, okay, let's see what we get with some of the later prompts. And then books that I physically own, I decided to go with Friar's War. This is the Bookish Box special edition version of the book. I have the duology, so both books in the series, and look at how pretty it is. I heard some good things about it recently, so I'm really hoping that I end up enjoying it. It says, justice was a god, and Elia didn't believe in such childish things. She believed in blood. Bum, bum, bum. So impossible love between 2 girls, 1 human, 1 maid, a love that could birth a revolution. That's all we need to know. It sounds good. I didn't realize it was sapphic. Yes, please. Okay, so that means we have 8 left. All right, another 9. High numbers. Love to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn it, we keep just missing the jumps. That's okay, that's okay. A genre. Let's see which one we get. A 1. Romance. That is perfect. I've been in a romance mood, so thank you, TBR Game Gods. Perfect prompt to find a library book. So let's see what I found. Okay, let's find.
'Cause you are looking straight into mine. Yeah, you could have anyone you want, but I'm the one who gets to take you home. It's the way that you love
I decided to go with Game On by Ricia Glass. I ended up reading the Love Con by her, I think earlier this year, and really, really enjoyed it. So I'm excited to read another romance by this author because they tend to have fun, geeky, quirky, cute themes that I'm totally here for. In this case, we have a female gamer who has a large following under an anonymous screen name and uses her skill as a consultant to advocate for equal representation in video games. Nice, nice, nice. She posts a video critiquing a popular game. It ends up leading to a bunch of female gamers criticizing the game and its company. It's more unexpected than the online movement she's started with all of this is getting a job offer from the handsome CEO of the company in question. He, on the other hand, has been on a mission to try and get his game certified to be able to make game content for people with disabilities. When he sees that the game is online for all of the wrong reasons, he's determined to right his wrongs, which is why he ends up reaching out to her to give her a job offer so that she can help fix some of the game's problems. Obviously, them working together is going to have steamy results and end up in some sort of relationship. Totally here for it, really excited. Glad I could get my hands on this. Now for the books that I already own, I decided to go with In 5 Years by Rebecca Cyril. This is just like a classic-esque, highly rated romance that I think I've seen in lists for books that are similar to The Notebook and stuff like that. This one, we have a character who lives her life by the numbers. She's nothing like her lifelong best friend, who's a wild, whimsical, believes in fate type of woman. She, on the other hand, meticulously plans things, and this time it seems to have paid off. She ends up nailing the most important job interview of her career and accepts her boyfriend's marriage proposal in one fell swoop, falling asleep completely content. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. But when she wakes up, she's suddenly in a different apartment with a different ring on her finger and besides a very different man. She spends exactly 1 hour, 5 years in the future before she wakes again in her own home on the brink of midnight. And it is 1 hour that she cannot shake. And 5 years is an unforgettable love story, but is it not the one you're expecting? That sounds horrible. Like, imagine just having like an hour glimpse into a possible different life that may be everything that you ever wanted or not, and not being sure what to do. Oh my goodness. Especially when your life seems so perfect in the now. I'm nervous, but I'm also very excited, and I've heard very good things about it. So hopefully I end up enjoying it. All right, next roll. A 5, okay, 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I almost thought we were gonna go backwards. Okay, another normal prompt. This one's beautiful cover. All right, love that. Okay, so for this one, I'm a sucker for graphic design, nice fonts, and pretty illustrated elements. So I actually decided to go with a fun, whimsical one, The Unfortunate Side Effect of Heartbreak and Magic by Brianne Randall. Because look at how fun it is. I really like the typography. I like the little illustration. I like the background graphics and the little like stars. I don't know, it's just so fun. I really enjoy it. This one says, so our main character Sadie has always believed that the curse of 4 heartbreaks that accompanies her magic would be worth the price. But when her grandmother is diagnosed with cancer with only weeks to live and her first heartbreak, Jake McNeely, returns to town after a decade, her carefully structured life begins to unravel. With the news of their grandmother's impending death, Sadie's estranged twin brother Seth returns to town, bringing with him deeply buried family secrets that threaten to tear Sadie's world apart. Their grandmother has been the backbone of the family for generations, and with her death, Sadie isn't sure she'll have the strength to keep the family and her magic together. As feelings for Jake begin to rekindle, and with her grandmother growing sicker by the day, Sadie faces the last of her heartbreaks, and she has to decide, is love more important than magic? Dum dum dum. So yeah, sounds fun. Now, off of my shelf, I'm gonna say this is a sneak peek into a video coming soon all about my 5-star predictions, because this is one of them. Belladonna by Adeline Grace. I don't fully know why. I am obsessed with the idea of this book. I think I'm absolutely gonna love it. There's supposed to be some idea of death in it, and that's something that thoroughly intrigues me. So I feel like it's gonna be a favorite, and I've been really wanting to read the whole series, but I've been waiting for the last book to come out, which it is released. I don't have the Fairy Loot edition of it yet. It's pre-ordered. I don't know exactly when it's coming, but I can get started on this series. So I think I'm going to try and pick up Belladonna, treat myself, read something I'm really excited about. As far as I'm aware, we have a young girl who has a close relationship with death, to the point that people around her keep dying. And because she comes from a wealthy family, some of her distant relatives keep taking her in simply because they want her fortune. And as they drop off, new family members come and take their place. She finally gets family members who actually care about her and not her fortune. And now she's afraid that she's going to lose them too. And she actually cares about them. They're not as crappy as the rest of them are. In addition to that, the connection that she has with death, there's going to be some sort of death manifestation. I don't know, but I want there to be, and I'm excited about it, and I'm interested to see where things go. I don't know, but I hope I love it. High hopes, baby. Also, I love this edition. So pretty. So friggin' pretty. Okay, I don't know how I'm feeling about the game so far. Let's see if it stays this way. Okay, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a point. And another one of these. Move +1 space. We get to roll again. Our first double. Okay, so this number goes up. I believe that means we have, what, 7 more to go? And I don't have a let's re-roll that, so we actually have to stick to this. I should use my draw 2, keep 1, huh? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. When it rains, it pours. Okay, let's not use this because we have to draw multiples anyway. I'll wait for the normal pull. Okay, so we have to pick 2 prompts for this, and we had an extra one there. So here's our first prompt for this round. Steamy novel. Nice, nice. A steamy novel. No luck. No library book for this one. Okay. For this one, we're actually going to go back to our first pull and utilize that actual book, because I ended up putting this off so that I can read the other one. But if I read the first in the series, then I can read the second one too, right? So for Steamy Novel, we're going to continue this trilogy with the second book, Her Soul for Revenge by Harley Laroux. And hopefully I end up liking them and have a fun time. I don't know what this one is about, and I kind of don't want to know. And then our second one for this round is a title that starts with a letter. I have my funky little alphabet die, so let's use this. If it lands on a wild, I get to choose whatever or roll again. I kind of want a letter. Oh, you're probably not going to see whatever it is. Okay, T for Tatiana. in honor of my birthday month. Let's see if we can find something fun that starts with the letter T. What are the odds of me getting the letter T for my birthday month? T for me, Tatiana. How fun is that? Let's see what we get. So I ended up going with Thirst by Marina Yuzuksuk. I'm butchering this so bad and I hate it with a passion. Why am I so bad? Marina Yuzuksuk. I'm so sorry. But yeah, for some reason I saw this and was all like, that looks like it's going to be interesting. We have this one. It's across 2 different time periods. 2 women, 1 vampire, 1 mortal confront a yearning that will not let them rest. A breakout, genre-blaring novel from an exciting new voice of Latin America's feminist gothic. And then from books that I own, I decided to finally reread Truly Devious and possibly continue the whole trilogy. Oh my goodness, I'm second guessing my thoughts since we already have so many books. This is a YA mystery series of a young girl who goes to a special school that only lets in gifted students and has had some big tragedy in the past that she wants to investigate. And I don't know, I enjoyed it when I first read it and have been wanting to continue the series, but I figured it would make the most sense to read them all together. So I have the whole trilogy and I figured I would do it in one big swoop. So maybe this is the month. We'll see. So that means we have 6 more to go, I think. Next roll. 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank goodness. All right, so we get one of these. Another draw to keep 1. We have to actually use these. And a 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A normal prompt, so we can use one of these. And we'll pick 1, 2. All right, so I'm gonna go with a book with a specific whatever in the title instead of the TBR jar pick. And we're gonna go with the word for, the. I got an easy one. And then I actually want to shuffle the TBR jar one back in instead of putting it at the bottom. Okay, and then let's see what we got for the. Okay, I love it. The TBR game is nice, it's mean, it's nice, it's all over the place. So for this one, it gave me the word the. And that's not hard. That's not hard at all. For the letter T, I deliberately tried to make sure that there was no the in it. But for this one, no need to skip that. The makes sense. So, searching around the library, I ended up finding The Time of Your Life by Sandra Kitt. And this one is a scenario where 2 people who have a connection to a man who passes away both get a partial inheritance from him, and they meet and have some strange misunderstanding that then leads into them having interest and falling for each other or something. So I don't know, seemed interesting, and hopefully it is. We'll see. And then off of my shelf, since I'm really in the mood to read romance, like if I'm going to read a lot of books, there better be a decent amount of romance because I can just go through those so quickly. So I decided to pick another romance and I went with The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Paston. This was a book that was on a lot of people's best books of the year for 2023. And I've been wanting to read it for a while. So this is my chance. This is my opportunity. As far as I'm aware, we have a young woman who, I don't know, she ends up getting this magical apartment from a family member that lets you somehow connect to the past or the future in a 7-year whatever. And she shows up and there is a man from 7 years in her past or her future or something. And they end up building some sort of friendship, but obviously their timelines are different. Like they're not in the same timeline. And so there's complications with that. I hear it's really good and I'm really interested in seeing how it handles that. Like I think it's such a cool idea. And again, such good reviews. So hopefully I end up enjoying it. It does seem like a pretty cool concept. All right, next roll. Okay. An 8. Here I am now thinking that I'm gonna get all these doubles. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, thank goodness we skipped that. Should I do my other draw to keep one? We have 5 more, so let's wait. A book that's been on my TBR for more than a year. Okay. So we're just gonna go with a physical book that I've had on my shelves for ages, that I really want to read, that I'm really excited about, and that I'm actually gonna be reading for my besties Rep Me Fantasy Book Club that starts in September. So we'll be reading it September and October, and we'll be doing a live show in November, which I'm really excited about. So if you would like to join, we will be reading The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. This is a epic fantasy. It says, I was Lynn, I was the Emperor's daughter, and I would show him that even broken daughters could wield power. That's so exciting. And I had some besties who have read this that were like, this is a good pick. So I'm super, super excited. So The Bone Shard Daughter is an unmissable fantasy debut, a captivating tale of magic, revolution, and mystery, where a young woman's sense of identity will make or break an empire. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So if you are interested in joining us, we will be reading it over on the Patreon besties. I will be launching the public Rep Me Book Club in place of the POC Book Club. We'll still be focusing on books by POC authors, but we will also sprinkle in other representation, and we will be doing a mixture of genres there. But if you want dedicated fantasy bi-monthly or horror bi-monthly and a more laid back, relaxed monthly romance read with me chill book club, I have all 3 of those available over on Patreon for the besties. So really, really excited about this. Decided to do something I wanted to read for ages for the first picks because September. And yeah, I really hope you guys join because we've been doing a lot of live shows, hanging out and having a good time. So also, shout out to the besties. I'm trying to do that more in my videos, and this is literally the perfect opportunity to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting me while I was on break. We're officially back in September, so yes. Yeah. Okay, next one. Maybe we'll use our draw to this time. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's use our last draw to keep 1. Put that on the bottom here. And we have an author's debut novel or a booktuber's favorite. I think it's fun doing the booktuber's favorites because then I have to find a nice clip and promote another booktuber. So we'll go with that. Okay, so for booktuber recommended, I feel like I do a whole dedicated video where I get library books that are inspired by booktuber recommendations. So for this one, I'm actually just going to focus on books that I already own because I just don't know where to even begin for the library side of things. Let me know if you would want to see that video because I'm like now determined. I think it would be a really fun one to do. Now, for this, I'm going to do a shout out first before we do the actual one because Caprice Island ended up recommending Beverley Jenkins in one of her book recommendations video.
The next one that I have to recommend is an OG, and it is Beverley Jenkins, child. Like, historical romance girly. You need to tap in with Beverley Jenkins. It's like the queen of Black historical romance because you know how they like to get down when it comes to historical books. They love to write Black and people of color out of those books and out of those narratives, even on TV shows. So it's really just nice to see. So just her covers, amazing. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a historical romance girly, Beverley Jenkins is your girl.
I wanted something a little bit more specific. I have at least 2 people who recommended 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I know so many people have suggested this in the past, but I just have a couple that I'm going to share and have them tell you what this is all about. So I guess let's have them take it away.
Obviously, 7 Days in June is literally my favorite romance novel of all time.
This book was really good. I give this a 10 out of 10. This one is 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, another novel written by a Black woman.
It's about 2 writers that got together when they were young.
In love, parted ways, for a crazy reason.
Fast forward a couple years later, they are no longer together. They're actually estranged, and then they meet again, and then they realize that, you know, the love that they had for each other was never really gone.
They were both authors in the book, and they were both writing like about their time together, and like it was really only they knew they were writing about each other.
And it's just so good. And I don't know, this is the book that made me realize that I really love a second chance romance.
The couple in this book, they went through a whole lot together. Like,
it's just that girl. Writing is amazing, characterization is amazing, plot, storyline, everything is that girl.
So yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? We've got two authors who had a fling when they were younger, got separated, and then they keep writing about each other's love without specifying what their inspiration is. And eventually they get brought back into each other's orbit. And apparently it's just a really amazing romance. And I've heard so many good things about it that I feel like I really need to finally dive in and see if it's my jam. I'm super excited about this. Does that mean we have 3 more to go? This on the bottom. Oh, another double! Oh no! Okay. This is gonna go up. That means we have what, 4 more to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have to move 1? No, we don't want that. I just tried to demote myself. We'll keep that. 1, 2, 3. I could move 3 spaces. Do a move 3. 1, 2, 3, and we'll get all the way up there. Okay, and then a mixed media book. Okay, so for mixed media, I struggled with this one, so I wasn't able to find anything at the library, but I do fortunately have something on hand. I decided to go with The Pallbearers Club by Paul Tremblay. This one is written as our main character has a manuscript that he's given his friend to review. And as you can see, she writes her notes in the columns. And so it's as if you are reading this annotated manuscript, and it tells the story of him thinking that she is a vampire, and then her thinking he's ridiculous for thinking those things and making comments on how silly that stuff is, or something along those lines. Apparently it's very simplistic and like mundane, like it's nothing like crazy or wild, but I do really like the mixed media aspect. I love annotated books, and so I figured this would be a fun one, and I'm really interested to see if it ends up being my jam. Okay, next one. No! No! You gotta be kidding me! Another double! Oh my god. Okay. So this goes up again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do get moved forward. We get 2 of these plus another point. Ooh, move 4 places. And a let's re-roll that. If you are playing yourself, you can use a let's re-roll that to cancel these. I don't. I still keep the doubles. I like the chaos. You don't have to. You can play this however you want to make it more fun or whatever. Okay. I did that. I got the point. I have to roll again. Okay. Ooh, okay, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another re-roll. We are making it around the board. We might end up, 11 again. There is something about my rolls. I keep rolling the same thing, like back to back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We keep skipping that. I'm so close. Okay, a regular prompt. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Reading challenge or book club? I've got both, baby. Oh, I'm excited. Yes, another perfect one to help promote the Besties Rep Me Book Club. So this one is my pick for the Rep Me Romance Buddy Read Book Club. We are going to be doing dedicated romance readathon September 7th and 8th, where we will be buddy reading this together on stream at 10 a.m. Central Time on both Saturday and Sunday, the 7th and the 8th of September. And we're going to be hanging out for several hours, reading, chatting, having a good time with the Patreon besties. If you want to join, I will have the link down below. I'm super excited. It's going to be the first of our weekend romance readathons. There's a bingo board, and I think it's going to be a fun time. And I'm super excited. I ended up picking Outdrawn for the first romance buddy read. It's super casual. We have everything over on Discord. If you're interested, we have the different sections for the different book clubs in forums. So you can go inside the forums and put your book suggestions for things you would like to see in the future, and also talk about the different books that we have going on for each of those themed books. These are just for the Patreon besties, but we will also have a similar public one for the Rep Me Book Club once that goes live in January. So if you're interested in that and getting a mixture of all kinds of genres, you can head over to the public Discord and put in your recommendations for what kind of books focusing on representation that you would like to check out. Because for the Rep Me Book Clubs, representation matters because we're all stars and we should all have a place to shine. Please join me. I'm so excited. I even made merch for the Rep Me Book Clubs because I'm so stoked for this. So we're going to be reading a Black Sapphic romance for this month with Outdrawn by Deanna Gray. This focuses on two webcomic artists who are competing for a prime position at the same company. And in this kind of competitive rival situation, they end up spending enough time with each other and start catching feels and getting really invested and involved in each other. And I am so excited. I cannot wait until we have the readathon so that I can start reading this, because I'm going to hold off. I am going to read it with you guys during the live shows, like the sprints. That is my plan. I'm going to wait to do that. We'll discuss spoilers in the Discord. I'll talk a little bit, not spoiler, on the actual sprints, but I know we read at different pace, so don't worry, I won't be spoiling anything. We're just gonna hang out, have a good time. And if you're not into romance, you can still hang out, because like I said, we're not gonna be spoiling anything. We're just gonna have a good time. And you'll see a lot of my emotions as I'm reading this. Hopefully. I'm so excited. So yes, if you would like to join the besties, I know. I'm trying to promote it more because we've been doing more fun things. It's been a lot more fun, and I know it will only get better the more besties we have. And I'm just so grateful. So friggin' grateful. Super shout out to all of the Patreon besties. You guys are amazing. So 3 more to go. Oh, okay. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're good. We are good. Same letter title. Can we find a same letter title? Searched around, was trying to find some same letter title books at the library that I'm interested in, and I did find something. But I'm gonna be honest, it feels a little bit like a cheat because it is The Takedown by Lily Chu. And I don't know, I feel like using words like the or an or in or if or stuff like that or prompts like this is like such a cop-out, but you know what? It works. So suck it. And this one, as far as I'm aware, I get access to the audiobook for this for free. Like it's just in my Prime membership or something like that. So perfect. I'll be able to listen to the audiobook and read along, which I think will be a lot of fun. I don't know anything about this, so hopefully it's up my alley. Says, D. Kwan's secret for a happy life. Always remain positive no matter the cost. Realize that every setback is a hidden opportunity. Accept compliments graciously, especially when given by mega hot rivals. Never, ever question whether any of these mantras actually work. For D. Kwan, every day is the perfect life. No, really. She has a house she loves, a job she adores, and a ridiculously attractive nemesis she can play off of. Yes. I love me the nemesis. Again, I literally just picked For the last prompt, a little nemesis to rivals. Ooh, it says, how can life possibly get better? It obviously can't. It can only get much, much worse. So I'm assuming life starts getting hectic, crazy, wild. She's forced to share her adorably cozy home with her parents and prickly estranged grandmother. Then she's tossed into the deep end, tasked with cleaning up a scandal for intimidatingly chic luxury fashion firm Celeste. If that weren't enough, she discovers her hot nemesis works there too, and Teddy is nothing like the man she thought she knew. Before she can cry foul, Teddy comes clean about his double life. He's the heir to the CEO, and he needs her help to make Celeste a better place for everyone. Oh, that's sweet. So I guess she's like all mad because she's all like, oh no, you're in the CEO's pocket because your family, it's fucking nepotism up in here. And he's all like, well, actually, I'm not a big fan of what's going on and I just want to make it better. Can you help me? Okay. Who has to take down his father to make this happen? She ends up in the middle of a dizzying corporate coup. She's forced to decide whether she's ready to stop watching the world through rose-colored glasses and face the truth about herself, about her feelings for Teddy, and about how far she's willing to go to truly make a difference. That sounds so cute. I got such good picks, you guys. This is a good month. I'm so happy. Now, I also had something that's been on my shelf for a really long time that I was like looking at and was like, yo, double letters, that works perfectly. Scared Scriptless by Allison Sweeney. This is a cheesy romance where we have a character who is a massive contradictions and she loves her job as a script supervisor on a hit TV show, but she hates Hollywood. She has a strict dating rule of no actors, which helps keep her focused on her career. But of course, a budding relationship with one of the executives at her company propels her into the big leagues. Oh, and it sounds like she's trying to save her hometown by creating a reality TV show featuring the small ski village. She wants to try, even when she finds out that the executive at her company, his agenda doesn't actually line up with what she wants to do. Okay, and then while all of this is happening, she's got her full-time job, her family, and then a gorgeous new actor who's determined to wear down her resistance. So it sounds like she's like a stickler for rules, and while all of this crazy stuff is going on, she has to learn to break down her self-imposed rules and simply follow her heart. So yeah, cheesy, fun, good time. Oh my God, look at this stack. It's like, it's ready to come tumbling and we're not even done, you guys. Okay, 2 more. Shake these up. Shake it off. Okay, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we go up. I have been pretty lucky despite getting a couple of doubles. All right, a wild card. Love that for me. I can pick whatever I want. Yes, please. Okay. So for the wild card, it is September. So I was walking around the library and I came across the September House and was all like, yes, I have to pick that up. We must read this in September. So it's a plan. As far as I'm aware, this is about a mother who ends up moving into this house with her husband. Turns out it's haunted, especially things go crazy in September. And she is so determined to pretend that everything is okay that she's just pretending that all of these haunting and crazy things are not happening. But when her husband goes missing and her daughter starts questioning and tries to come and find her father, she's stuck trying to figure out what this, that, or the other and having to deal with the situation, as I'm assuming she's pretending nothing is going wrong when it very obviously is. And it just sounds so ridiculous and so fun, and I'm so excited about it. And then in addition to this, from my personal shelves, I decided I wanted to read Ruthless Vows. I ended up enjoying the first one, and so I'm pretty excited to continue and finish the duology. The first one is about a young woman who is a journalist and who has a typewriter that allows her to send letters to who she believes is her brother until eventually he writes back and it turns out that it's somebody else, and she ends up developing this relationship with this person. And at the same time, she is dealing with a rival at the company that she works at as they are competing for the same position. She wants to be a journalist and talk about the war. It is a fantasy setting, but it is very heavy war vibes. One of the things that I've heard a lot about the series is that it's not as fantasy as you would like it to be. It's definitely a war story, like a historical war story that they threw in these fantastical elements. But I really liked it, so I'm excited to continue and kind of see where things go. I think there were some fun twists, although I am interested because some things don't seem like they can continue that I really liked in the first book. So I don't know how that's going to be handled, but we'll see. Possibly our last one. Sometimes the game likes to get me on the last one. We'll see what kind of game this is today. Okay, it's a 6. We're good. We're good. We got another point, and we get another one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know why I said 6. Oh, look at that, babe. Babe. Oh, it could still not be our last one. Okay, so we get 2 of these again. Another let's re-roll that, and another let's re-roll that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, what is it? What is it? Book with an illustrated cover. Here for it. And our final prompt, an illustrated book, I decided to go with The Fall That Saved Us by Tamara Juri. This is a fantasy sapphic romance, and that cover is gorgeous. So obviously, I don't really know much of what's going on in this. This was a Rainbow Crate book box, and it says that it is sapphic, Black American. We've got angels and demons, emotional healing, an ex-demon hunter, forbidden love. It is adult and it's first person dual POV. And we have our main character who is the demon hunter, and I guess she gets pulled back into things and ends up on the other side or something like that. I'm excited. So yeah, holy cannoli. Every book I put on here, this thing is just like wibbly wobbly. It's so ready to fall over. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read all of these. But yeah, I what I'm thinking is I can read either or library books in place of my personal books for the prompts, or my personal books in place of the library books. I get the choice. I get the option. I would like to read all of these, but realistically, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, this is a lot. I'm excited. If you've read any of these, let me know in the comment section down below. If you would like to join us on the game, I have a print and play top of the description. I also have links to these if you would like to get them for yourself and help support the channel at no extra cost for you. In honor of the comic book artist drawers outdrawn book, if you made it this far, include some sort of paint palette or paintbrush emoji in the comment section down below. Consider becoming a Patreon, get access to some really cool stuff, and check out the merch. Thanks for being awesome, and I will catch you in the next video. Until then, bye!